Hello guys, welcome back to Beyond the Realms, and I have Crazy J here once again via Skype. How's it going, Crazy?
Great. Top of the evening to you.
Yes, a little late night Skyping session here, and we have something new here we're going to start to try to do. We're going to start trying to do like a movie news segment where, we'll pretty much do this week to week, I think. I think we can pull it off because we
Yeah.
Skype quite a bit. It just depends, though. I mean, it might not be every week, but we're going to try to do this every week where we're just going to talk about anything and everything to do with movie news that interests us from the week, whether it be movie releases in the theater, on Blu-ray, whether it be the latest news, just whatever interests us, we'll talk about, and hopefully you guys want to check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the news segment.
Yeah, so, this one is pretty much, we're just flying by the seat of our pants in this one. We didn't really plan this one out. The next one, I'm sure, will be well more, better planned. But we just sat here and talked about, a few topics we want to talk about tonight. Like I said, after this one, I'm sure it's going to be a lot better. So, we'll just start this off tonight. So, the first topic we're going to talk about is this Terminator remake, which was just talked about and mentioned the other day. What do you think about this, Crazy?
I'm very disappointed, to say the least.
Yeah. Yeah, same here, man. I mean, I know that the Terminator Salvation gets shit on, but I personally really liked it. I think you're a fan of it too, right?
Oh, yeah, I am. I'm totally a fan of it.
I mean, I just don't understand why they didn't continue on with what they already established in that film instead of, just saying, oh, well, let's take the easy route and remake this movie like every fucking buddy else is doing with franchises this day and age.
Oh, I know, and it didn't need to be remade anyway. They can keep going with the franchise, which is what they should have done.
Yeah, so apparently Arnold Schwarzenegger is going to come back in what's being called a title role, whatever the fuck that is, but he's saying he's going to be the star. And then The Rock is being thrown around as a possibility. And you know what? As much as I like The Rock and he's a good action star, I'm sorry, man, there's just a very much of an oversaturation of The Rock.
He's in everything now. It's ridiculous.
It's just too much, man. It's like him and Mark Wahlberg are in every other movie that's coming out. It's like, come on, man. Damn, there's other actors out there.
Oh, yeah, I know, man. And, he's a great action star, and but I'm more of a fan of his wrestling career, really.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just it's just another unnecessary remake is what I believe. It's like I just read the headline. I was like, I don't care now.
And the whole Terminator robots are all going to be full on CG, and it just, I don't know, man. I just whatever.
They can't leave well enough alone. I mean, they could have easily made a sequel to Salvation and continued on to where John Connor eventually sends Kyle Reese back. That would have been amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it made the most sense. So of course they're not going to do that.
Yeah.
And I mean,
it's
even though Salvation got shit on, man, it still made money. It still did decent box office, man. I don't understand why they're just like, oh well, fuck it, let's just reboot it. It just.
Yeah, I know. There shouldn't be any excuses to why it should be remade like that. Then, because it made money.
Yeah, it's crazy. So, all right, moving on. We got Dexter coming up, man. Season 8, the last season of Dexter. We're both big fans of Dexter. I hate to see this show go, but I think it's long overdue actually with this show. I think.
Oh yeah, because season 4 I think is when it peaked, and
exactly.
It's tried to reclaim that glory, and I watched season 7. I finally watched it all, and I really enjoyed that season. So it's nice to see him. Season 8, it's good they're ending it. They should.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they filmed 7 and 8 back to back, didn't they? That's why they're releasing this earlier than they normally do.
Yeah, I think. Well, except they still have a few more episodes to finish. I heard.
Really? Okay. Yeah, but I mean, it's
the first couple episodes.
Oh, okay. And I mean, they really set this up perfectly, though, man. With season 7, it's like because there was talk about this going on for past season 8. It's like Man, I'm just glad that they decided to say no. You know, this really is the end. You know, for real. I'm glad they did that. I think it has the potential to go out on a high note. You know, there's been some ups and downs since season 4, but I think it has the potential to go out on a high note. You know.
Oh yeah, and like yeah, I agree with that. Like, cause like after season 4, it's like seasons have been pretty lackluster and so repetitive. It's like
yeah. Season 5, man, I was starting to say the show had jumped the shark myself, and then 6 was okay. I thought 6 was a little bit better. Now 7 was, I thought, a lot better, you know. But
oh yeah, I agree with that. I mean, it totally brought the suspense of like even season 2 style back.
yeah. So yeah, you know, it sucks. I don't have Showtime anymore. This will be the first time since season 4 that I haven't got to watch it as it's going on, which sucks. But you now have Showtime, right? And you'll be able to watch it where you haven't been able to before.
Yeah, so that's nice for me.
yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, that should be a good time, man. So next up, you know, this week we got Blood for Irina coming out, which is the debut film from Chris Alexander from Fangoria Magazine, which I know neither one of us really know anything about. Like, I've got a screener coming in the mail that I'll be checking out, but man, the trailer, it's probably the least descriptive trailer I've ever seen, but it really piques my interest because one of them just has a girl's face, showing it up close with this, you know, really droning music playing, and then another trailer shows this woman puking up blood, and that's pretty much all I know about this movie.
Wow, that sounds amazing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and I just, you know, Chris Alexander, man, I mean, he really knows a lot of stuff about horror, so I'm very interested in this. And then the score, you know, like he did for Richard Tarassi's Am I Evil, I always really loved. So I'm very interested in checking this out, man. This might be a gem. I mean, you never know. But, you know,
man, he's brought Fangoria back, and that's awesome.
Oh, he really has, man. I wish more people would give Fangoria a chance because they've really turned that magazine around. It's like, you know, so many people I've talked to, I mentioned that too, like hardcore horror fans are like, oh man, I just, you know, I gave up on them when they, you know, were covering, you know, Resident Evil films and all this, and it's like, I understand it, but it's like they've really turned that magazine around, man. I know you've seen it too.
Oh man, these latest issues have been absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean that's something I'm really interested in checking out. And then next weekend we have Days of the Dead coming up right up here in Indianapolis, and you're going to be in town for that, right, Krazy?
Yeah, my first con since my unfortunate accident in March, but I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Yeah, man, Krazy's just getting back to driving again. He's going to be in town. Headbanger from Horror's Ball is also going to be here, so we are going to see the return of Beyond the Horror's Ball. I can't wait, man. We're going to get some videos going here. Me and Krazy are actually going to check out Antiviral for the first time ever when Headbanger's in town. He's seen it, and we plan on doing a triple threat review of that one.
I'm glad to get to hang with two of my best friends in the world then.
Yeah, it's going to be an awesome time, man. Days of the Dead has a killer lineup. It really sucks, you know, the Blair Witch Project, they had to cancel that. But, you know, those things happen. But, you know, I'm really anxious to meet Angus Scrimm. Selena's anxious to meet Gary Busey. And, you know, I really want to try to pick up some independent films here. Is there anybody you're going to meet at this show?
I want to meet Don Coscarelli, Angus Scrimm, and Gary Busey really bad.
Yeah, man, Coscarelli's another one. It's like, holy shit, man. That's another legendary director. I mean, Romero, met Carpenter. It's like, man, I've got to add Coscarelli to that list, you know, while he's here.
Yeah, man. And also all the great vendors that are going to be here. I mean, geez.
Oh, yeah, man. And Days of the Dead's really growing into an awesome show, man. I mean, the two shows we've been to, I've been so fucking impressed, man.
Oh yeah, I only went to one, but it was the first one, and it was great. 2 thumbs up, man.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you couldn't make it to the last one.
I had that wedding.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were here last November. Yeah, that's right.
Well, no, the July. Well, November, but the July day.
Yeah. I meant that's what I meant. Like the last time you were here was in November. It was Horror Hound, but yeah, you didn't go to that show, but you were here that weekend. Yeah. So yeah, and then of course, you know, another big convention news is Robert Englund's coming to Horror Hound in September. Man, that's huge, dude.
That is so awesome. I want to meet him so bad.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be going to that, man. Robert Englund's been on my bucket list. You know, I'm not real big into meeting people anymore, but Robert Englund is on that short list of people that I have to fucking meet. So it's awesome, man. He's going to be right here in Indianapolis. We're already planning our whole day around this. It's like, man, if it takes us all day to meet this motherfucker, we're going to do it. I mean,
you're damn right, man. He's the guy it's worth it to stay and wait for.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely going to meet Robert Englund, man. It's going to be awesome. But yeah, I mean, yeah, are you going to come in town for that one, Krazy? You planning on coming in?
Yeah, I'm gonna definitely try to for that one for sure.
Yeah, that'll be in September. September's Horror Hound here, and you know they're doing a whole Freddy versus Jason reunion, which is awesome. I've always loved that movie.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's
yeah,
cool.
Man, they've got like a big majority of the cast, and they just announced Emily Perkins. I mean, I keep waiting for them to announce Catherine Isabel. That would make the most sense with having her here too, and it being a Freddy vs. Jason movie. I just wonder if they're holding out on that one. You know, that would be fucking sweet, man.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, and they just announced Glenn from Walking Dead is going to be there, which you know.
I saw that, Stephen Yeun.
Yeah, you know that's going to cause chaos.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, Horror Hound, man, it's kind of got to that level where it's like it really doesn't matter. Their name sells itself at this point. I think they're automatically going to draw over 10,000 people no matter what show they do at this point. You know, it's cool they've gotten to that level, man. It's just it's amazing when you think back to when we first went when it was just a couple thousand. Now it's like it's turned into this huge fucking thing, man. You know.
Oh yeah, because like when we went, it was small comparatively.
Yeah, because like I think it was the third show, man. Where they only had like 800 paid at the door. That was that Labor Day weekend show where it was like low attendance. But I mean, you just think of that, dude. Now 800 compared to what it is now. It's like Jesus Christ, man. It's really awesome.
It's cool to see.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I guess that's it as far as the news portion. A couple things I want to mention is some videos coming up this week here in Beyond the Realms. I just uploaded, as of right now, part 1 of Answer Your Questions, where I'm answering the questions that I was, given in the Q&A. I'll be doing that in 2 different parts. I'll be uploading the second part, actually, as soon as we get done filming this video. I'll have reviews coming up for 2 independent films, Exorcist Chronicles, and a documentary about Roswell crash, which should be very interesting. Blood for Irina will be coming up this week. And then also, of course, we've got, like I mentioned previously, the return of Beyond the Horrors Ball, which, all me, Krazy, and Headbanger will be on it. And I'm sure Jeremy, our friend Jeremy, will be getting in on some of this too.
Man, so, it's a lot to look forward to.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time. And I'm also going to be doing a full-on video report from Days of the Dead, which we will be there, all of us for sure, next Saturday. And we will be doing a full-on report of that. I will be filming at the show. I'll be editing it together, putting that up. And then I think we're going to do like the full con report on Headbanger's show on Horrors Ball. So it'll be cool, man. We'll do some cross-pollination here.
Yeah, cross-promotion, cross-pollination.
Yep, there you go. So Krazy, man, I appreciate this. It's been a good time, man. I think this will be a lot of fun doing this. But guys, let us know what you think of this. Let us know if you like this, if you like this idea, if you think it'd be cool to have this be like a reoccurring segment here on the show where we just kind of get together and bullshit. Keep it around 10 to 15 minutes each week. Just whatever comes to our mind.
Yeah, definitely. Thanks a lot. This has been great, and I look forward to doing a lot more.
Yeah, man. So yeah, guys, that's it for now. Thanks for joining us, Krazy, and we will talk to you all soon. Have a good one, guys. Later.